Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space? Thank you guys for tuning in the channel today. Really do appreciate it. Now, today we have some both interesting and very exciting information that India's government is actually now running an XRP Validator node. But I thought cryptocurrency had a full-on ban in India, but now the government is actually running a validator on the XRP ledger. So here it says, early this morning, Validator XRP community member Tehil Bedict, XRP, he's more known, for being a big member on the XRP chat, but he has recently kind of expanded into Twitter, made a very fascinating discovery on the XRP ledger. And with his information, it is now proven that the Indian government's Information Research Security and Development Center is actually running a validator node on the XRP ledger. So here, right here, I have Tehil Bedict's tweet, and when you go to the XRP ledger, you can see how there's a website attached to the validator node public key. Now, when you do create a validator node on the network, if you're like a legit validator, what you do is you connect a domain name to your validator to verify your identity, make you kind of transparent, and so the ledger and all the validators know who you are. Essentially, that's why a website is attached. So if you take isrdc.in and put it into essentially the search bar, you get this page, and it redirects you to this website right here. And then when you get redirected to that website, there's an about tab that says the ISRDC is one of the 4 centers set up under the Information Security Education Awareness Project by MEITY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. So this is actually a government a government entity who's actually running a XRP ledger validator node. And now keep in mind that 6 months ago, Ashish Birla, he actually did state that in India they had about 50% of the payment market share in terms of client side. And that was 6 months ago. So now it's clear that they've really progressed into their penetration into the Indian remittance market, because just 6 months ago they had 50% market share, and now they have a government agency actually running an XRP validator node. My guess as to why this is happening, Ripple and their absolutely fabulous regulatory engagement team has probably been really engaging with the Indian government, letting them know that, hey, yeah, this can go on with digital assets, but with proper regulatory clarity and infrastructure, you can actually integrate this platform within your region that allows to solve liquidity pain points for consumers that send remittances and make the fee drastically lower. So that's my guess as to why all of a sudden we have a government agency out of India actually running an XRP validator. Remember, just 6 months ago, it's kind of a long time ago, they had 50% market share in India in terms of the client side. Now, I imagine it's probably something more like 60, 70, 80% now if they've got a government agency actually running an XRP validator. And here's the link. I'll go ahead and link in the description. You guys can check out this video. When it came out, this was seriously some mass information. I even went over it. It's just really cool to know that in a country of 1.3 billion people, they got 50% payment market share in terms of client side. Now they got the government running an XRP validator node. That would be awesome to see. If the U.S. government started running an XRP validator, that would be absolutely immense. So India have population 1.3 billion, and they've seen like 100% growth in mobile use over the last 10 years, and they're actually projected to be to have mobile banking really take over in India as mobile use increases, because there are a lot of people in India who are unbanked, who have a smartphone and are unbanked. And there's actually 2 billion people who exist on this earth who do not have a bank account. And that's where the XRP ledger can really tap into that, by going through these emerging markets where mostly the unbanked actually exist. So really awesome information there. Just keeps proving that Ripple, every piece of information we get always just shows Ripple is continuing to grow, and it just does not stop. They just do not want to stop growing. So there's the video for today, and I got a quick note for you guys. So yes, Alex Cobb, the XRP maximalist, has FOMO'd into another currency, and you can already probably see it's Tron. Yes, I FOMO'd into Tron. I really have had my eye on Tron for about the last couple months, and because the price is so cheap, and let me give it to you why I'm investing in Tron. There is a lot of excitement around this community. That's one of the main reasons I invested. And also, they're nearing about $1 billion in volume today, as well as Korea is their top trading pair of Tron to the Korean won of $168 million just today. And I'm not going to say this like a guarantee for it to go up, but shortly before Ripple exploded, Korea was the #1 trading pair, and that just absolutely catapulted the price. That was kind of one of the things maybe invest in Tron. But mainly the reason why I'm investing in it, Well, one, I've had my eye on it for a while, and also it has similarities to the technology of the XRP ledger. And here's what I mean: is that this is a platform. It's not proof of work. It's not really, it's basically just consensus, just like the XRP ledger, as well as, what's it called here? They have 1,200 nodes running, and they can process 2,000 transactions per second currently. And again, it doesn't run off of mining. It's kind of like XRP, where it's based on consensus. That's why they can, have such a high transaction per second, because they don't have to rely on very inefficient mining. So having 2,000 TPS, and I think in the future, coins that aren't on proof of work, I think really scalable coins are going to be in demand a lot in the future. So the 2,000 TPS, the 1,200 nodes, how they continue to develop decentralized applications, the whole thing with BitTorrent, I just continue to see them kind of, it's kind of slower progress, but progress is really still progress. I do really see their community starting to grow and develop applications, and they have something like where you can like hold Tron, get like airdrops daily or whatever for, contributing one. I don't understand 100%. And they do have 1,200 nodes, with like, I don't know. And they do have like 1.3 billion wallets, or no, 1.3 million, 1.3 million wallets. So it's like, it continues to grow, and mainly, guys, it's so freaking cheap. And I don't know, this isn't going to turn into an XRP or a Tron channel or anything. I'm not going to start, making content around Tron. I really don't care to. But this is just kind of one of those things where it's like, I'm getting the vibe of has the potential to explode in the future. Not as much as XRP by any means, but still, I am seeing progress with them. Like, compared to other currencies, I feel like their ecosystem really is growing, so that's why I'm choosing to buy. I mean, it's only freaking 3 cents, and something that really haunts me to this day is that I looked at XRP at half a penny and said, oh my god, no, it's stupid, 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 stupid. A month later, it's at 40 cents, so really, I don't know, with how much volume I'm seeing with them, and how they continue to, their network continues to progress, and their network is very scalable, just like XRP, it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of FOMOing into Tron. Again, not gonna be a Tron channel or anything. I'm not like wanting you guys to buy Tron. I just like to be transparent and honest. Like, yeah, I just bought some Tron. So we're gonna see how that plays out. I'm still 95% XRP, but I do have 5% of Tron in my portfolio, so let's see how that plays out. I continue to see them to grow. Mainly, it is very scalable and has fast transactions, which is just like XRP. And I feel like as proof of work comes to an end, because Ethereum's actually wanting to leave proof of work, and Ethereum Class just caught a 51% attack. I feel like in the future, scalable coins are going to be in high demand. So I'm not telling you guys to buy Tron or anything. I mean, I'm just being transparent that I personally myself have FOMO'd into Tron. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check links in the description. Support the channel, get yourself a legendary S, keep that cryptocurrency nice, offline, and safe. And make sure you hit those post notifications so you never miss a video stream. And as always, I do appreciate your guys' insight. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think of my investment decision in Tron? And what is your perception of the India's government actually running an XRP validator? And will we continue to see governments run validators in the future? Thank you guys for doing this video today. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.